In 1905, the film opens with shocking real footage from Norway. A massive rock slide crashed into a fjord and created a deadly wave that destroyed everything in its path. The narrator reminds us of an uncomfortable truth. Norway's mountains are unstable, and one day, another giant wave will happen again. No one knows when, but it's only a matter of time. We move into the peaceful tourist town of Geiranger. It's beautiful, calm, and surrounded by tall mountains. But one mountain, Akernes, is unstable. If it collapses, the fjord below will rise into an 80-meter tsunami that will wipe the town away in minutes. People know the risk, but they continue living their lives. Our main character, Christian, is a geologist. He is a kind father, a devoted husband, and someone who cares deeply about keeping people safe. Christian is leaving his job and moving with his family for a better opportunity in the oil industry. His co-workers celebrate with him. He packs his bags. Everything looks normal. But on his very last day, something strange happens. The groundwater level inside the mountain suddenly drops. This only happens when the rock layers are shifting. Christian becomes worried. His team checks the cameras and everything looks fine. They tell him not to stress, but Christian can't shake the feeling that something is wrong. Back home, his wife Idun and their kids, Sondre and Julia, are packing for the move. But Christian sits quietly, thinking about the mountain. Idun tells him his job is over now. He should relax, but he just can't. The next day, he takes the kids to board the ferry. But right before they get on, he notices water leaking from rocks near the road. He freezes. His fear becomes real. Something is happening inside the mountain. Christian immediately turns the car around and races back to his office. Meanwhile, Idun is already at her job in a hotel near the water. Christian arrives at the monitoring center and asks the team to check the sensors. A helicopter takes him to the mountaintop station. He climbs deep into the cracks of the mountain and discovers broken measurement wires. They didn't snap by accident. The mountain is moving for real. He rushes back and begs the team to sound the alarm, but the town is full of tourists. They don't want to cause panic unless they're absolutely sure, so they place the area on yellow alert and promise to watch the readings closely. Christian takes his kids to the hotel to meet their mother. Julia wants to sleep in their old house one last time, so Christian agrees and takes her home. Idun stays at the hotel with Sondre. Night falls. Suddenly, in the monitoring station, the alarm goes off. The crack in the mountain is shrinking. That only happens when the entire mountainside is about to collapse. Two workers climb into the crevice to check. Rocks begin falling. The mountain trembles. And then the entire side of Akernes breaks away. A massive section of rock crashes into the fjord. The water rises violently. A giant tsunami forms. The warning system starts a countdown. The town has 10 minutes left. Alarms blast through Geiranger. Christian wakes up, grabs Julia, and runs. Cars jam the roads. People panic. Traffic stops. Christian knows they will never outrun the wave in a car. He lifts his daughter into his arms and sprints uphill. At the hotel, Idun is desperately searching for Sondre. He was skating in the basement and is trapped below. Idun and two guests run inside to find him. Outside, the tsunami races toward them. Christian reaches 57 meters above sea level. But everyone needs to be at least 80 meters high to survive. People keep running. The giant wall of water towers over the town. And then it hits. The wave destroys everything in seconds. Cars, houses, roads, and lives disappear underwater. Christian is trapped inside a car. A woman next to him drowns, but he manages to break free. He reaches the hill where survivors gather. Julia is safe, but Idun and Sondre are missing. Christian refuses to leave them. He grabs a broken piece of wood and rows across the flooded ruins. The town is unrecognizable. Bodies float in the water. The destruction is overwhelming. He searches for survivors, but hears only silence. Meanwhile, Idun, Sondre, and a man named Philip are trapped inside the hotel's bomb shelter. Water is leaking in. The pressure on the door is too strong to push open. The room is slowly filling. Air is running out. Panic rises. Philip becomes unstable and putting everyone at risk. In desperation, Idun is forced to drown him to save her son. It breaks her, but she has no choice. Christian enters the ruined hotel. The halls are destroyed, the air is dusty, and everything is dark. He calls for his wife and son again and again, but no one answers. When he finds Sondre's bag in an empty room, he breaks down, believing they're dead. But then, He hears something. Metal clanging. Someone is alive. He starts banging pipes. The sound echoes back. Someone is signaling him. Christian races toward the noise and dives underwater. He reaches the shelter door, blocked by debris. He works desperately, moving rocks one by one. Idun pushes the door from the inside. Finally, it opens. She sees him. He pulls her out into safety, but Sondre is still inside. Christian goes underwater again, following the narrow vent. He finds Sondre terrified, shaking, remembering Philip's death. The boy panics and almost drowns, but Christian holds him, calms him, and pushes forward. They swim toward the exit, but Christian runs out of air. His vision blurs. His body goes still. Sondre reaches Idun and cries out. His father is still underwater. Idun dives back into the darkness, finds Christian, and drags him to the surface. She performs CPR. Nothing happens. She tries again and again until she loses hope. She stops. Tears fill her eyes. She believes he is gone. But Sondre refuses to give up. He keeps pushing, keeps trying, shouting for his father to wake up. And finally, Christian gasps for air and comes back to life. Their family is together again. Later, a rescue helicopter arrives at the hill. Julia thinks her family died in the flood, but then she sees them walking toward her, tired, bruised, soaked, but alive. She runs into her mother's arms. The family holds each other tightly, grateful to still be together. The film ends with a reminder. The real Akernes mountain in Norway is still moving, expanding up to 15 centimeters every year. Experts agree that one day the mountain will collapse for real, and the wave will come again.